So, but it's a stopgap, and it's a large thing. IOC, we don't have dates yet. We're hoping to have the keys handed as early as spring of 25, latest the fall of 25. That probably means we'll have the keys in winter of 25. That's having the keys. 26 will go, 25 and 26, it'll go under upgrades. We have to get the crews up on it, all new equipment. We don't have technical data and information. That would be a rebound of that. So, yes, sir.
Hey, would they put a hanger on that? A-big or A-big?
The hanger is on the bow.
Well, oh, there's those that.
But it's not a
like
hanger
sinks?
for, yeah, I don't think a retracting hanger. Yeah, it's just I think it just holds,
Oh, it goes down in.
it goes down on the bow there.
And
That's
that
what,
covers and keeps that all contained.
that's right. I haven't been on board. It's sitting down, our office will be on board. My boss is
I know, it looks wide.
wanting to get it down there, but we don't even have rights to go on it yet. We don't have an agreement. And then Polar C, if you had 3 weeks ago, we have to make some pier space in Seattle. So our folks in civil engineering and home porting teams have been doing a lot of data collection. And that has left Seattle to go back, and it's dry dock right now. C is in Mare Island and California, and that's going under some mods to put it into layup down there in California with the Mare fleet. Yes, sir.
Any chance they're gonna resurrect her?
You know, there's been some inquiries on it, particularly from the Alaska delegations, and I don't think so. And the reason is it's become a Peter Paul. It's been an organ donor for parts. We've used C quite a bit, and I mean when I say that, probably in 3 digits of different parts and equipment. Oh, the filter is not, or the CPP cooler, it's not made by anyone. Just like you'll find out with Healy, with General Electric, or you go back to someone else to try to find a transformer design and drawings. You have to go and make the design to build it. So we have it on there, and it's still relevant. So, I mean, in my opinion, I don't think so. Yeah.
Can we take maybe a 5-minute break so people can get drinks?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Can we get just drink?
I'm gonna say, yeah.
5-minute break.
Yeah.
You sound like you're getting dry.
I'm good. Well, I'm good. This is really it. If is there?
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
So I guess I should probably ask my husband this from actually. How many boats do you have, and then why are you guys out there doing this? Like cutting the ice?
So ice breaking as a mission, it's the Coast Guard's responsibility. We've had that. I think there was some stuff with the Navy we've been doing this.
About 66.
Yeah.
When they turned all the icebreakers to the Navy.
And it was a disaster. And so it came back to us. So one, it's a mission, and it's a statutory mission. So, I mean, by law, that's what we do. So that's the answer to why. I'm not trying to be, that's the why.
Yeah.
And a large part of the why, the reliability in the science community, it relies on us, and that it's a circular customer relationship that they need their scientists. We need to break out McMurdo Sound. They have to get oil down to McMurdo for all the stations that are in Antarctica, which is now up to around 58, right? 58 international, right? It's an international treaty. All countries are represented. So it's a big deal having.
You can't have defense work.
Right.
in there.
You can't have DOD. So,
Yeah, well,
so
no,
there's
arms.
major science community, National Science Foundation, NOAA, and others relying on us breaking out McMurdo. And that's a non-fail mission. And I mean, it's 100% we're going to do that every year. So there's zero, it's the Coast Guard's equivalent of, you know, SpaceX for EMS. We're not gonna do that. So. And for the heavies, you know, the heavies out of the 8 to 9, at least 3. If I were to bet, it'd probably be more like 4 or 5 will be heavy of those 8 to 9. And then just presence equals deterrence as well. And there's a lot of things going on that we can't talk about in this room, but there's a lot of things happening in the Arctic, particularly with Russian Federation and the People's Republic of China that are moving to the Arctic and entering those EEZs, and it's becoming a national defense issue and an issue of sovereignty. Yes, sir.
Can you talk a little bit, just a minute about the Coast Guard here, how they send people all over the country to work on?
I was gonna cover that in the next section.
There's a whole next section. And when I said sir, I was actually talking to him. What is it?
I was just wondering if you could go over the elements that make up your patch or emblems. I just can't quite figure out. There's so much stuff in there.
Yeah, yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, so if I could, let me just, you couldn't have been, I didn't pay him. Like, there's not a payment, but Mr. Lee and Keith, yep, and Frank, could you come up for a minute? Sure. Mr. Lee has SOPA too. And I'll answer your question. So I wanted to, this is my challenge point, and so some places like you get them, but I just wanted to present you with my challenge coin. And,
Thank you, sir.
Frank?
You got it. And if you would, the second. All right. Somebody take a picture of you all together? Yeah.
And they, coins up, coins up.
Yep. Now, what does this stand for? Look at me, God. Look at me, God. Look at me, God.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. The coin on the front is the Polar Coordination Office, and we represent the high latitudes and coordination across the Coast Guard's polar enterprise.
Keith.
What does that
Hey,
mean?
Keith.
It means if it comes up with policy
Keith.
or strategic engagement, we're the belly button at headquarters doing it. So to represent the high latitudes, we have a heavy icebreaker. It's Red Hole for those that were on before 1970. Not a white hole. All right, not a white hole, it's a red hole. It's a red hole. And it represents the high latitudes. To the starboard of the heavy is a polar bear. for the Arctic. And
Yep.
There's a penguin. There's a penguin to the port. It's a penguin to represent Antarctica and the science mission.
Looks like
And then,
we're
yeah, plus of the other stuff, there's an iceberg behind it. Don't worry, it's not the Larson. So that's that. But,
I see him, I can see his.
so the other piece to it, and you asked, and I wasn't planning to do this, I wasn't going to look at the coins, but my challenge is team. And what team means to Chris Webb is the T is trust through transparent transactions. No one trusts anyone. You have to work with them. You have to have some transactions
Build it.
to build it. The E and the A are internal. The E is evaluation. It's self-evaluation as us on a team. What do we bring to a team? The things that keep us up at night. I said something wrong to Tina or Mike that might have offended them or whatever. Because the E influences the self-evaluation. At the beginning and the end of the day, the only thing that we can show is attitude. So the E and the A is the attitude. And the M, everyone goes, oh, is that management? Is it measurement? It's maintenance. It's maintenance. Because what happens if we don't maintain something in a team? It goes away. And it's not maintenance and repairing, it's maintenance in relationships. It's maintenance in the people that you know. Did you talk to the person that you work with, and did you ask them how their wife Libby is, or their husband Mike, or their partner is? That's what Mike is. So anyway, I'm done.
All right.